Hello there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineer's Survival Exploration mode. Last episode we kind of put some thrusters on, well, retro thrusters, and we tested out our welding ship and it worked fantastically. And right now we are currently in the process of creating thrust components and other components to finish making this ship. So this episode, now that we have an idea of what it's going to take to make this ship, we are going to finish kind of blocking out the ship. So here we have our engineering section with some heavy armor blocks there. We are going to finish creating these heavy armor blocks, well, not creating them, but finish placing out the heavy armor blocks, as well as finish creating our engineering section this episode. And as such, we are going to be needing lots of steel plates, and we are going to be putting the reactors here. We're going to be putting gyroscopes here, and some gyroscopes here, and thrusters in this direction for our main thrust. And there's going to have to be a lot of thrust just to move the station. It's not going to be a very fast moving mothership, that's for certain. It's not going to be agile, it's not going to be quick, but it will move eventually. And it will take time to get up to speed and all sorts of things, because this ship is going to be huge. And if we put enough thrusters on it, we can make it quick, but the amount of reactors and uranium that it would take to do so would just be astonishingly large, so we're not going to do that. And we can take off these landing gear because we do not need them. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, but first, there we go. Okay, let's go to the other side, take off the other landing gear. And more thrusters in the up and down direction over there, probably. I would imagine. Oh, well, yeah, I think that's what we were going to do. So, do that. Yep, and we're going to grind away these angle blocks, heavy armor blocks. It might not hurt to make a small welding drone here, so that we can make things inside of our station. Granted, that would mean all the work of actually making a drone itself, but we might be able to do something like that. And there are not going to be any doors here, so I'm just going to block off everything. Whoops, I'll have to destroy that one block. At least one misplaced block per episode, that sounds about right. And, excuse me. Let's go in here, grab our heavy armor slopes. There we go, and the same thing on this side. Whoops. Not at all the way it's supposed to be placed. Here I was thinking I finally figured out the rotation game. There we go. Whoop. Oh, I had it. There we go. Sometimes I'm good with the rotation, sometimes a derp. And that was a derp. Okay. Now let's... I think we have 4 more angled pieces to grind off, and then we can finish with the heavy armor plates, or blocks. What call you? And then we can put some thrusters in the spots where the thrusters go, right in here. Place these there. And the angled blocks time. Hey, I managed to do the rotation game. Hooray. There we go. Alright. So that's all heavy armor. And now we need large thrusters. Let's place these guys down. I think, was it like this? Yeah, this is the way they were. Like this? Yeah. One more. In fact, I could probably put two. I'm gonna make two large thrusters in each little hallway. We might actually need yet another reactor in there, but we'll figure that out when we have this up and running. We do have the room for another reactor, so it's not going to be an issue if we need to make one. But we'll see. Because I think when we're going full bore, we're using our gyroscopes and the thrusters. We'll probably use more than, what's that, 2 reactors in there? Plus the small reactor and batteries. Yeah, we're definitely going to need more power. But there's plenty of places in this station. Well, it's a station right now, but it will be a mothership to put more reactors, so that's all right. And, oop, I placed that one wrong. Doink. And, doink. There we go. So there are our battery of large thrusters that will get this ship moving. Slowly but surely, but it will get it moving. And now we can place the thrusters that face in the up direction. I mean, pretty soon we'll be able to convert this into a proper ship. All we need to do is get thrust going in that direction, a little bit in that direction, a little bit in that direction, and 1 or 2 gyroscopes, and we can actually convert it into a ship. Granted, it won't move very fast. It will move, just not very fast. And it will take a little bit before we can turn this into a proper ship that can, you know, move well. But, you know what? The progress that we're making is actually pretty good. It's not as slow as I thought it would be. I thought it might, you know, take God knows how long it took to make the Herpter prize, and it's still technically not finished. Thought it might take that long, but no, it's actually going along pretty quick. There's really not that much we have to add to it to make it a proper ship. Alright, well, place you there, and there. I think after this we're going to hook up our welding ship to the connector, grab as many thrust components and other components that we can, and we're going to try to make as many thrusters as possible. Also, we're going to go in here, make a couple gyroscopes, just because we can. This looks like this is damaged. I don't think there's supposed to be a hole here. Yeah, there isn't supposed to be a hole here, so block that up. Or maybe that was supposed to be the... Was that supposed to be the passageway? It just was all messed up. I think it was supposed to be a passageway. Well, we'll actually block this off so there is no passageway, because it really doesn't need to be a passageway in the engineering section. So that's what I wanted. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this. This looks all sorts of wrong right now. It really does look like this took damage somehow. Not sure how it would have, but it really does look like it did take damage. Alright, well, let's place a couple gyroscopes down like I said I was going to. Place you there. Place you there. There, and there. So that's 4 gyroscopes. We'll put 4 on the other side. Granted, we're going to be putting a lot more later, but for now, this will do just fine. It will keep our ship from twisting and turning when we accidentally bump into it. Alright. So let's head back to the front of the ship. I believe this is the correct direction. Yes, it is. where's our welding ship? I believe the thruster components, most of them are made. We've been letting it sit for a while. We have a couple of thrusters that are complete, but not all of them. Alright. Let us zoom our way back to the connector. This thing, I forgot how wonky it handles because it's technically 3 ships in one. At least that's the way that the programming deals with it because there are rotors involved. Which is kind of weird, but whatever. Okay, so let's try to... I know we landed fairly well last time. Let's see if we can have a repeat performance. No promises. No promises, though. Oh, and we're going to go like this. And other way around. Doo-doo-doo. Nope, stop. Stop turning. Okay. Now, back up a little bit. See how close are we? It's pretty far away right now. And let's continue to back up. And I think we're gonna dock it again. Like I said, we should probably put a camera on here. How close are we? Very close. And we are locked. Alright. Let's go and grab the thrust components. Oh yes, look at all these thrust components. I must not... Oh. Herp-a-derp, I'm trying to connect it to... throw it into our person. Well, we should be throwing it into our ship. So, well, because there's no thrust components in our normal cargo container, I can't type in thrust, otherwise I, you know, can't select where to put it. Alright, where are the rest of the thrust components? Where are you hiding? Not in there. There you are. Oh, yes. We'll take as many as we can until the inventory is full in our large container. Oh, okay, so we can take all of them. Might as well take some steel plate. Oh, no, wait, that's already in our ship, so... What else could we use? Girders, small steel tube. Yeah, let's take some steel plate. Like I said before, we'll take some of that. We probably need some... Yeah, we'll take all the things because we will need them. We're making a lot of different components for a lot of different things. So let's look at the construction components because that's, whoops, one thing that we need. Don't need displays, not really. And here's some construction components we'll grab. Any other things that we need? Oh yes, plenty of construction components in here. Throw those in there. Looks like our inventory in that one is almost full. I think we need large steel tubes now as well. But it doesn't look like we have much left. Oh, you know, that will have to do just fine then. So, let's disconnect and thrust away. Alright. Now we can head on back to the front of the ship where we can finish making some of the thrusters for the mothership. I really do like the cockpit on this. It actually turned out a lot better than I would have imagined, because I'm terrible at these sort of things, generally speaking. But it actually fits it quite well. Alright, and select our welder, make sure it is in our currently selected tool. And how far away are we? There we go. Start building. Looks like we have a big thruster all completed then. Looks like we can only use these 2 welders at a time, unfortunately. But it's better than nothing. It's better than doing everything by hand, I'll tell you that for certain. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking gas. Or something. Let's rotate you around slowly. Put another gyroscope on. This might help the performance of this ship. There we go. Now let's get the thrusters on the top and bottom. Or some thrusters on the top and bottom. And when we do that, oh my god, stop turning, there we go. Then, we'll be able to, I think next episode we'll be able to turn this into a mothership. Technically speaking, it won't be a station anymore, which will be progress. We just need to get thrusters in every direction, a couple thrusters in every direction, and the gyroscopes going on, and we should be fine. I wonder how many thruster components are left after we spent so many on those, the front cluster there. And I'm going to be checking our inventory in just 1 second. We only have 2,000 left, so I think I'm going to put some thrusters in the rear of this station. And then we just need to put some in... Oh my lord. Watch where we're going. Need to put some in this direction, and then one's facing down, and we will have ourselves an operating mothership. It won't move very fast right now, but it could still technically move, which is all that we're really asking right now. Okay, come on, rotate around. I know you're kind of sluggish, but we can do it. In fact, I might actually just put another gyroscope on here this episode to alleviate the issues we've been having. See how fast this will get made. Hey, yay, there we go. We have one of them. Alright, and we got some more. Good progress is being made. Rotate around. I don't think we'll have enough thrust components to finish this one. Or will we? Oh, we do. Okay, cool. Well, I think that's going to be enough for the thrusters in the rear right now. Because we want to save some of our thrust components so that we can put some on the top and bottom. Or rather, bottom and side. We already have some on the top. And we just want to finish making these plates here. See what we can see what they'll look like. And then let's go back inside. We're gonna make some more thrust components for the other side. What else do we need to do? Oh yes, that's right, the gyroscopes. The gyroscope for this ship. I completely forgot about that. Now I know it's only been like 2 minutes, but I forgot. So let's go make ourselves a gyroscope for this ship. And what do they require for a small ship? Computer, motor, steel tube. Okay. Go away. There we go. So we need motor, steel tube, computers, construction components, motor, large steel tubes, and something else that I know I'm forgetting. But we're going to put another gyroscope in here. No, I guess not. That's all we needed. I'm actually going to put another one in too. And we're going to see how this thing performs now that it has more gyroscopes. Ah, so much better. You can kind of control it now. Alright, much, much better. So, now that it has more gyroscopes, we're going to go, whoop, other side, other side. And I think, you know what, that might be it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to get this station up and running. Let's park this guy over here. Ah, so much better now that we have more gyroscopes. So much better. Alright. I think that will be it for this episode. Thank you folks for watching, and I will see you folks next time.